congrats on the movie.
Thanks very much.
I've seen it. It is absolutely incredible.
Oh, you have seen it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can imagine there's not, in terms of inspiration, there's so much that comes at you on this film that it must have given you like a cavalcade of inspiration because there's just so much of this film.
Yeah, I mean, I think this film is inspired by like so many things. It's like the artistry, like of everyone working on this, and just the worlds they created. Like one of the first things on this film I had was a meeting in like LA, probably about 3 years ago, and they just literally broke down, this is how we're going to make these art styles work, and literally the technicality of like how Gwen's world is going to be like watercolor that moves, how 2099's world is based on like the sort of concept drawings of like great 60s and 70s futuristic artists like Sid Mead. And so I've spent a long time just absorbing the styles and the looks and like think, what can I bring into that? And then also my own inspirations in life. Like the funny thing about Spidey is even though it's all kind of like he's an American character, so much of this score has been influenced by my life in London, from going to like crazy like techno nights in Brixton when I was a teenager to like hip hop clubs and all this sort of stuff, and seeing record scratching for the first time in the East End. And all that stuff is like, all that sort of different culture is brought into this movie.
Did your process change with a superhero movie, or is it just always the same to you? It's just about whatever the film is, whatever the story is where you take your inspiration from?
Yeah, I mean, I try and make every movie feel very different, so I don't do the same thing every time. And I think one of the best things about Spider-Verse is it's such an insanely broad universe to play in. Like, you know, you've got these just super, like amazing individual universes, really strong characters, all have very distinct personalities, and it's trying to capture that in the sounds. Gwen's got this kind of floaty, sort of balletic synth thing, because her world's quite synthy, poppy. Jessica Drew's got this kind of like primal scream, which this is an exclusive. It's actually me, sped up, because we were so under it. But I was just like, the best way for me to do it is just me do it and fuck about with some electronics.
Oh, nice.
2099's got this really cool theme that's like very abrasive, muscular techno, electronic sort of sound. Vulture's got this operatic vocal. Who else is there? Punk's got, guess what, some punk guitar.
Yeah.
You know, it's like so much to play with here.
Yeah. And what do you think it is about Spider-Man as a character? I mean, comic book fans are so precious about their characters, but with this they get a bit of everything. What do you think it is about this character and what Stan Lee and Steve Ditko created that struck a chord?
I think the thing with Spidey is it's the one character everyone can relate to. Like, if you think about Batman, right? I don't know if you're like a billionaire whose parents got killed, but I'm not a billionaire. I'm not an angry billionaire, basically, vigilante. So you can't really relate to Batman. Superman comes from another planet, and he's like really hench and tough, and it's like, yeah, that's not me either. But Spider-Man, you're like, yeah, I could kind of be Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the one you want to hang out with. Yeah. You don't want to hang out with Superman. He's not going to want to drink. He's going to go and like do some press-ups or something. Batman's going to be grumbling the whole time and being moody. But you know, Spider-Man will be fun. I think that's the thing about Spidey is he's really cool, but he's really down to earth.
Yeah. And have you started the process on the third one yet? Have you dug into that?
No one asked about the third film. We only finished this one about like 3 weeks ago or something. Like it has been so crazy doing this movie. Like when you see it, I mean, you've seen it on the screen.
Yeah.
Like that was a lot of work.
A lot of work, yeah.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
Like the amount of work that goes into like 5 seconds. Like just even in your score, there might be 5 seconds. Let's say an India sequence. Right. We have like 5 seconds of him talking about his girlfriend. I have to get an Indian singer in, like a whole bunch of different instruments. Just for those 5 seconds and record them all. That's like, and that's 5 seconds of the film.
Yeah.
Times that by gazillions of seconds. Yeah. It's so intense.
It's a lot of work. So a break before you get stuck into part 3.
Yes, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey!